Apple reported fiscal fourth quarter earnings on Thursday that beat Wall Street expectations on revenue and earnings per share. However, Apple came up short versus revenue expectations in core product categories including the company's iPhone business and services. Apple shares rose over 1% in extended trading. Here is how Apple did versus Refinitiv consensus estimates. Apple did not provide official guidance for its first fiscal quarter, which ends in December and contains Apple's biggest sales season of the year. It hasn't provided guidance since 2020, citing uncertainty. However, Apple CFO Luca Maestri gave investors a few data points that caused the stock to dip momentarily during the company's earnings call. He said that total year-over-year revenue would grow in December less than the 8.1% during the September quarter. He added that Mac sales would actually decline in the December quarter on an annual basis. He also said that services would grow year-over-year during the quarter, but would be hurt by the macroeconomic environment. "We're not providing revenue guidance, but we are sharing some directional insight," Maestri said. Apple increased revenue by 8% during the quarter, and Apple CEO Tim Cook told CNBC that it would have grown double digits if not for the strong dollar. Total sales in Apple's fiscal 2022 were up 8% to $394.3 billion. The foreign exchange headwinds were over 600 basis points for the quarter, Cook told CNBC's Steve Kovach. So it was significant. "We would have grown in double digits without the foreign exchange headwinds." Cook told CNBC that Apple had slowed the pace of its hiring. Other tech companies are looking to make cuts ahead of a possible recession and as interest rates rise. "We are hiring deliberately. And so we've slowed the pace of hiring," Cook said. Although Apple's iPhone business increased sales by over 9% on an annual basis, it came up short versus analyst expectations. Apple's September quarter had 8 days of iPhone 14 sales, and analysts are closely looking for details about if Apple customers are trading up for more expensive models or if the new devices are poised to sustain higher sales through Apple's fiscal 2023. Cook indicated that Apple's performance in phone sales was strong despite signs that other smartphone companies are struggling with a recent decrease in demand, and said the company grew switchers, or people who bought an Apple phone after having an Android device. He added that the company's high-end phones, the iPhone 14 Pro, were supply constrained. "We clearly countered the industry trends on the phone if you look at third-party estimates of what the smartphone industry did," Cook said. Cook said that supply issues didn't significantly affect Apple during the period, after several quarters in which supply shortages hurt Apple's sales.